I look like I've pissed myself.
Welcome to the weather edition of And Now This.
Yeah, we talk about the weather.
It's about 400 degrees and raining.
Well, it was.
It was 400
now
degrees.
we're taking a hard shift, and now the God has punished us for our complaints about the good weather. This is God.
It was last 2 days have been miserable because it's been so hot. And then I woke up this morning. I've been like not sleeping. It's been so sweaty. And I woke up this morning. It was raining. I was like, "Where's the fucking heat? Where's the sun?" I know this.
What's your strategy for surviving the night?
I have a little. This is so pathetic. I've got a little spray perfume bottle with water.
That is pathetic.
And what, you just go...
Yeah, I
I could have said cologne bottle, but you really lent in.
It's like one of those old
Chanel
school...
number 5.
Yeah, I smell great.
That's how I stay cool.
Yeah.
So what, you just go to your bathroom and you go...
Oh, no, I don't go to the bathroom. I'm
James,
in
you're
my
so
bed,
smart.
laying like that, and I'm like...
Fully naked?
Fully naked.
In your flat chair?
Yeah, in my flat share on my own.
Does your door have a lock?
No.
I'm just imagining someone walking into this.
I think you're worried about the wrong things.
No, I think
walking in.
being caught James in his nude state with his little perfume bottle going is probably worse than anything.
Just spraying it all over the bollocks, all over the face.
Oh, you do a full...
Yeah, I'm like giving myself a cum shot every time.
Doesn't the water then like heat up on your face and now you're just like waterboarded?
Yeah, I'm like hot and wet.
And he hasn't cleaned the perfume bottle, so he's
Because
just
I keep having
sticky.
cold showers and then like 20 minutes later I'm now just hot and wet.
Yeah,
and It's
yeah.
hot and it's worse.
100%. But that's literally what I'm doing. I haven't got a fan.
You must have been alright in the heat now that you're all skinny.
Well, I was offended there briefly, but then I'll take it. Yes, thank you.
Because we've started this series at the
Yeah,
same
it's
time
real.
as the Moderna. Like we're chronicling your...
It's a real, not success
your
story, let
journey.
me tell you that. I only eat 4 nuggets a day now and an ice cream, and I'm like, good job. I feel I've never felt worse in my entire life. This is a good point, though. This is the thing I want to talk about. The Ozempic journey in the UK. We'll say Ozempic because...
We want brand sponsorship.
Yeah. Our version, I'm on that, and I didn't realize how ridiculous it was. Now I've had some time with it. Like, to get Ozempic in the UK, you have to go to a website and apply, and then they're just like, are you fat? Are you useless? Can you not control your eating, you fat fuck? And you're just typing away. You're like, have you got any diabetes yet, fatty? And you're just typing, no, can I please have my medicine? And then they're like, sure, pay us all this money. One thing before we give you it, you have to send us the worst photo of all time.
No.
You have to send us a photo in non-baggy clothes where you look fat and sad, and then you just like take a little selfie of yourself just looking
Sorry,
miserable.
what website? Who is this?
Fatty.com.
This is a
Oh,
kid
you
on
fatty.
Reddit.
No,
that
this is
has catfished you.
some creepy man that has a bunch of photos of me.
This is the NHS website.
No, not the NHS Alfie. This is
Okay.
this is the dark web basically. No, it's called Checkup. Sponsor us. I don't know if we're allowed to mention brands, but you take a photo of yourself in baggy clothes and you just have to look awful, and they're just like, no, take it again, you don't look sad enough.
That's evil.
And then I think a doctor just approves it. So somewhere there's a library of just people being like, I've given up, I can't stop eating ice cream, please give me the drugs. And they're just like, children in Africa are dying because they can't get food because you're causing a famine, you fat fuck. And you're just like, oh, please send me it. And then they're like, okay, so you have no control, so pay us this amount every month, we'll stop you eating. And you have to just send that photo.
I feel like they're being sent to like an art gallery in New York.
Also,
The collapse of society.
paying to be bullied about your weight
Yeah.
is like a whole new kink.
It's a whole new
unlock.
shame.
Yeah, I can't believe I can get the can you control your eating? I guess it's like a checklist, but the fact you have to send a picture looking as fat as possible.
The best part was no baggy clothes. Do not hide. So
Yeah.
you're just sitting there.
Yeah.
There are definitely some huge people like, oh, look at this triple XL t-shirt. Look how tiny I am in it.
And then every month when your order comes in, you have to like submit your weight. But I don't want to lose it because I've been losing a bit probably too quickly because I just I've decided my own dosages.
You've been sniffing it as well.
Yeah,
which
like you're
meant
not
to do.
supposed to. I'm double dosing. It's
Crushing
my
it.
heroin. But you're not supposed to jump your dosages too quickly, but I didn't know that, so I just went straight to as high as I could straight away. I was vomiting, couldn't eat anything. Wonderful. So my weight dropped significantly, but I didn't want to tell them that in case they stopped my supply.
Right.
So I'm now lying to this online forum every month. I'm being like, I lost 2 kilos, feeling very healthy. Just meanwhile, nuggets and ice cream, like that, I'm gonna die.
So now you have to convince them that you are still fat enough for the medicine.
And I actually overeat sometimes just to make sure I don't lose too much in case I have to send another photo.
That is the most
You should just
behavior.
right now take loads of photos and loads of outfits and then just keep sending the
I should have
same
preloaded the
photos.
photos.
You should just preload like 20, 25
Oh, I deserve a
photos.
refund. This medicine isn't working, and then they're going to do the criminal case. It'll just be me, a toothpick of myself.
They'll double it up. They'll be like, just double up your dosage. I like the idea as well because probably since COVID, a lot of these doctors have never, they don't have to go back to the office as much. Hospitals, some people call them. So I like the
This
idea
isn't a
of...
hospital, let me tell you.
I like the idea of they're not going into the clinics as much. And I like the idea of you at home sending a photo to a doctor whose job is to sit at his desk in his family computer room. Fat. Not fat enough.
Eat more fatty. They're all German for some reason.
Oh, yeah, no, they are.
It's like Fat Tinder. You're just going left, right.
No, they're
right.
Danish. The same accent.
No,
Not
it's
fat enough.
Nine.
Nine fat enough.
I have been noticing a lot more on my Instagram. People going, look at my weight loss journey.
Yeah, also, well, I don't know why they're all lying, doing the whole, I just walk more. I just started eating health. Fuck off. Admit your
Anyone
weakness.
can do that. Anyone can.
Yeah, it's
walk.
actually, do you know what's actually much more impressive? Surviving off 4 nuggets a day.
Yeah.
Where's that diet?
Yeah.
Where's the keep your protein intact when you've got
I'm not
4 nuggets?
I'm not a doctor, but I have a feeling that's not what they recommend you do.
Yeah, but some people, if they have dreams, they chase them and they don't follow society's expectations. I'm trying to not die this
You're a trailblazer.
August. I'm a trailblazer.
So why don't you just eat healthy now that you
Because
So-
it tastes like shit.
don't have the...
No, 'cause
but
I have no
everything
drive
tastes
to
like
eat.
shit
No,
for you anyway.
nuggets and sugar are good because my gut bacteria are very
That's what
familiar.
the fat doctor said,
Yeah,
was
yeah,
it?
no, the gut bacteria need sugar because I am sugar adapted. People are like, people get off sugar, but no, I need my sugar hit. So the ice cream is just for to keep the
Have a bit of
boys
fruit.
happy.
A little bit of fruit.
Oh, fuck off, Alfie. Fuck
Sorry,
off,
so
you
you're
slave
telling
owning,
me there's a website that you're...
you generational
Drop
wealth
that.
slave owner.
Yeah, he
Have
just
a
told
bit
you
of
to eat
fruit.
one bit of fruit
Have
and
a
he's
bit of
called him a
fruit.
slave owner.
Yeah, because do you know what? I'm 4 nuggets deep to it, and I'm going to snap someone. When I get skinny enough, used to when I can catch up to you two.
We don't all have access to a plantation, Alfie.
I'll go pick the fruit that the people you own picked, Alfie. That's wild. I apologize. That was the nugget speaking. That was the sugar
This is
bacteria.
why you need a balanced diet.
Yeah.
At the moment, you're saying some stranger on the internet is taking your money, judging
Yeah.
whether you're fat
I don't
enough
think
or
it's
not.
one person. I think it is an organization. I don't think it's
Do you
someone on
think he gets
WhatsApp
all
being
the
like,
other people that
"Meh."
goes, you've got to see this guy. I've never seen a case like this
Oh,
before.
there definitely is some sort of board where they're like trying to see who can get the fattest person there.
Yeah, they're in the office going, I've got one.
Yeah.
I've got one.
They're like, oh, can you just submit from a different angle? And they're just getting like, just hold up 4 fingers there. Try to do the crab there. Try to do downward dog, you fat fuck.
I think this is a bit of Squid Gamey. Like, I think this
I'm
is
ready,
like,
dude.
Yeah. Calamari game.
I just watched the recent Squid Games and I'm ready for Mr. Beast to just get the fat people there and like,
fried
yeah.
games.
Didn't he do
Deep fried.
something, Mr. Beast? You might know about this, but he did a thing where it was like a man in the gym
Oh my god,
yeah.
it was awful.
Oh, it's gross, so
and he had to
gross.
live in the gym. And
No,
didn't
you had to
someone...
live in a. You had to live in a like shopping center, like
Right.
the long. I think.
No, you get there's the recent one where he was like the weight loss challenge.
Yeah, there was a gym in. Oh, did he have to
No,
live? I thought
oh,
there
no,
was just
this
a
one-
gym there.
no, the-
and then his coach died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
But
That's
it
what I
was,
saw.
but
Oh, I thought he was living in a
no, it
supermarket.
was. So I've watched the whole thing. Was he was in like a custom built gym? He got a chef, blah blah blah, and he like found this coach because in real life his dad had died, so he needed a father figure,
Right.
and this coach became his best friend, and he became so positive, and he was like, "Oh, coach," and they were just like bros, and then they were like, "We're gonna do the weight loss challenge for you, coach. Everything for you, coach," and then it just cuts to the coach is dead, and the
Oh
guy's
my
just sitting there.
God.
It's like a kid. It's a video for kids, and the guy's just he's so depressed.
And he's trapped in a gym.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, and he's so
Also, they had to
miserable.
chop it up into a 15-second video because Mr. Beast, there's no fluff.
Yeah.
Coach is dead. Cut.
You won't believe how hard this guy
And on
died.
to my next challenge where he
Yeah.
had to, it's just him crying, walking around the track. It was awful.
Can you imagine if Mr. Beast is just secretly killing people off camera for views?
Yeah.
There were a lot of comments that were like, this does make it for a great video. And Mr. Beast
He
does
loves the
say,
analytics.
do anything for a good
He
video.
loves it.
The thumbnail of that is going to be,
you
What's
know
the
what?
thumbnail? Just the coach like, oh,
I killed a man.
yeah.
Do you know what the worst part is? Now he has access to the checkup website with all these fat people that are in a desperate state that could do with it. Like if Mr. Beast invites me for a weight loss challenge,
You'd go.
You know what's interesting about the Ozempic epidemic is what I'm calling it, because some of us got skinny the old-fashioned way.
You didn't get skinny. You never got fat.
I got skinny the old-fashioned
Have
way.
you ever
buddy.
been fat?
Got gain. No,
Have you ever been fat?
I
I was incredibly shredded before comedy. People talk to me like,
yeah, but
I
I
was,
started doing comedy and stayed skinny.
Yeah, but that's because your comedy hasn't got better. So there's a sacrifice that
That's
needs to
true.
be
That's true. Shane Gillis.
True.
I'm trying to think of other fat comedians. Gervais. Yeah,
Louis?
yeah, the more they lose the weight, the more they get
The weaker they
rubbish.
become.
That's true, actually.
You
But
need
the
to,
funnier
you
you
need
are,
to
the less you
lose
are.
yourself to the dog. Yeah, the real kings died because of their
Yeah,
weight.
that's true.
Ralphie May, Patrice.
Patrice.
the kings of comedy. They eat the nuggets, dude.
There's a lot of industries which are like they're worried are just going to disappear in 5 years. Like fast food and stuff is really.
No, I'm keeping
scared
it
about.
alive, dude.
Yeah, but no, because you're not. Because 4 nuggets is not.
No, but it's every
Before
day.
you having 4
I've
or
got
5 packs.
No,
20
I've got-
nugs a
I'm
tub.
there. I'm there
You were
every day, dude.
keeping McDonald's Clapham Junction in business.
No, I'm there. I'm regular. It's less, but I'm consistent. Is 4 nuggets 7 days a week, 28 nuggets versus
imagine,
1 a week,
imagine
20?
if everyone in America, if we get rid of the obesity and problem in America, then
Yeah, but they won't. They're afraid.
they're afraid of the
The
injection.
needles, and after the COVID vaccine, I'm inject whatever you want. I've got what it's given me.
Yeah, but you're lucky.
You
'cause
had what it was giving.
you
people.
were fine, alright. You already had autism. So
Yeah, I was deep in the. As a software engineer student, I accepted my. I just don't need a diagnosis. Get over yourself.
Yeah.
You're weird.
I would too. Ozempic. I don't know, but I'm getting there. We're give it another couple of weeks. We're going to be the same. way.
I don't think another couple of weeks, buddy.
Do you feel like you're at the point where you have to make a decision? You either slim down or you balloon up so that you can slim down with Ozempic.
Yeah, and I do kind of want to get better at comedy, so I think I might just get fatter.
Yeah, but do you think if you then take Ozempic, does that wear off? I mean, have you found since you've lost a bit of weight that you're now worse at comedy?
It's some jokes aren't hitting as hard as they used to. The fat Malfoy is getting.
Because they're going. I mean,
Yeah, some of the empathetic girls are like, "Oh, you're not that." Shut the fuck up!
I am fat. Shut Call me fat.
If you don't call me fat right now, I'm gonna eat so many nuggets. You're giving me bulimia.
I know what you're
Okay?
thinking. Malfoy's a bit bloated. You just got to change the line
You got to change it
every single gig.
Yeah.
I know
Chubby
what you're
Malfoy.
thinking.
Heroin
Malfoy's got
when you get too
anorexia.
skinny, you go heroin Malfoy.
Heroin Malfoy, that's nice.
Yeah.
Ozempic
Cocaine
Malfoy.
chic Malfoy.
So I was doing some edits of you quite recently. I was looking at the videos, and my God,
TikTok
He's
thirst
a big
edits.
boy. Dude.
you were thin. You were so skinny.
Why were you doing retrospective edits?
Because
of
I was
He's
edit-
just looking at videos.
Yeah.
Oh, edit.
He's actually approving your vagina each time.
He's the dog.
I had to do an advert. I actually did an advert for your thing, for Alfie's gig, and you're on it. And I was like trying to find videos of Reece and looking at the old ones of you.
You got the sexy ones.
My
up.
God, you're hot.
Yeah, I was a
Jesus
skinny little
Christ.
boy. Dude. People
What, the
forget.
early ones?
People forget real quickly when you go from fit to fat. They're just like, "Oh, do you know what a macro is?" And I'm like, "I'm gonna fucking when this Manjaro kicks in, I'm gonna chase you.
I'm gonna get you.
You're gonna get
Gonna
you.
get you
Once I'm
flanked.
fast enough, you're
I'm
gonna.
gonna chase you.
Once you can't run away from me, you're done.
I don't think it's gonna make you quicker. I think you've
You-
confused this with the
I
limitless
can't-
pill.
Do you know what? We're gonna use this as a compilation when Alfie and I are in some fucking comedian's boxing match because he thinks that he's that fatty,
Oh my goodness,
never
can you-
exercised
Can
in
you
his
imagine,
life.
have you seen chess boxing?
Yeah, I beat you at both games.
Can you imagine chess boxing and then...
We can do any format you want.
No, but can you imagine comedy? Like, they're going to do that, like, kill Tony. So do 1 minute in the ring, and then 1 minute, like, gong show.
Yeah.
2 minutes, so that you just keep going.
Maybe we should do like a reach competition so you can at least beat me in one avenue.
Brother, I don't know.
That's
Where's
the initial chat.
Where's
That's
this?
the moment for the UFC trailer.
Reece got skinny. Reece got mean.
Yeah.
Reece got mean.
No,
Got bitchy.
you got sassy.
I was always sassy. Just can't be sassy when you're fat.
It's Pride this weekend. Pride this weekend in London.
No, it was Pride last month, wasn't it?
Yeah, but it's the
Sisters
parade.
husband.
The parade on Saturday.
I celebrate Pride every day.
I love it. I sneak in every year. Because I do the pictures for him.
You are such a pervert.
You
dude.
sneak in to take photos.
I'm a professional photographer. Just people twerking, being like, "Don't worry
Boys,
about
get
me,
your
guys.
top off.
This is for my Instagram."
Is that why you're going out to Brighton later? Oh wait, no, that's you.
That's me.
Uh,
Okay.
Because last 3 years I've worked for a company, but this year I haven't got anyone to work
So
for.
you're just freelance
So
pervert.
I'm a freelance pervert. this week. So I sneak into the parade's like 150 quid.
Sneak, you could just go in.
No, the actual parade you have to pay for.
Oh, you have to pay?
I was walking next to the nationwide gays, going, whoop whoop whoop. So I'm looking forward to it. I like it.
Nationwides.
Yeah,
That's nice. That's really nice.
it's fun. I like it. I like that the boss men on the side of the road change everything depending on what's going on in London.
Sorry, where is this? This is in London.
Yeah, central. The big parade that goes through.
Alfie's never been. He's
I'm an ally.
Is that why my Uber was so late?
I always wonder why there's delays. Yeah, but also there's a lot of protests going on. I can't find it. I get very
Free.
I thought I was on a Palestine march. It turned out I was at parade. Wrong outfit.
Yeah, the kneecap balaclava.
Can you imagine if those two marches met on the same day?
Yeah.
I
They'd
guess
love it.
They'd love each other.
Yeah, they love it.
They'd love each other. I've been. What is Pride Week this week?
I think it's like the big celebration on Saturday.
Oh well, so congratulations to our.
Think of the fun they
fans
have.
who are-
Oh my god, it
Oh,
must
the
be so
fun
good.
they have. I walked past
Oh.
some sort of pride event in Clapham, and I was like, "This is so fun."
It's so fun.
These people are all so hot. They're all just not wearing any clothes. They're just smiling, laughing. They're drinking. It's like 11 a.m.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I'll never experience the joy these people do.
It's amazing. They're just the happiest. They're cool dudes.
I'm
Like 'em.
struggling to see the oppression, if I'm honest.
Well,
I think in Clapham, fair enough.
yeah, in Clapham, but I think
Snip. Can we make a compilation of Reece from this episode?
Yeah.
Just put that out. As a thing.
the
No,
more
no,
racist
no.
you get, the more homophobic
That's-
you get, the
that's-
skinnier
I'm
you
not
get.
Why
homo-
don't you,
I'm not
why don't you
homo-
open with
No,
that in
no, I'm
I'm
Brighton?
not homophobic.
Why don't you open with?
I'm not homophobic. My sister's a lesbian.
I went and did a gig in Brighton last week, and I was like, "Oh, this is a really progressive place," and they were like, "No." I did the only
Say the F word.
white straight room in Brighton. It
Really?
felt very,
I was in last week. I was in Devon on holiday. It's lovely.
That's a horrific sentence.
You
to
do
put out.
have awful.
That's an
holidays, James.
oxymoron.
It's fantastic. Have you been to a place called Salcombe?
Yeah, but you just like it because it's all white people.
Well, this is what I was going to say. They're- no. No, snip. No, obviously London's super diverse. Where I'm from, relatively diverse, not as diverse as London. But this place, I saw one black guy we were there for a week.
And you were looking for them as well.
I was keeping my eyes out.
You're
I was going, is he Chinese? Got to check. There is not. It's so eerie.
Where's
to-
this?
Salcombe in Devon. It's a beautiful place. Really
I
nice.
bet you love it.
Yeah, but there was.
He speaks so highly of it, and then it's like, on a similar
on a
note,
similar
not
note,
related
no.
at all. There's no diversity there.
Tell you what, it's peaceful.
Are there any people there?
Yeah, there's loads of it. It's just all. It's us. It's just us.
In my mind,
Oh,
once
he's
you-
throwing us now.
I don't think
Yeah.
there's that much
Yeah.
It's
aristocracy
weird.
there.
It's,
but
I'm just saying it's creepy.
Yeah, well, why do you think they're not there? Because there's an episode of Get Out for them.
Yeah, for sure.
Just you running around being like, I'm an ally. Snap.
Well, I always assume once you get like that far out of London, there's just not that many
Yeah, why would they?
people.
No, it's like a touristy. It's kind of like a like.
Were you camping?
No. But it was like you go around Tesco's and it's so fucking weird
Yeah.
to be like it is just 45-year-old white people. It's really weird, and I think we should all take a trip.
Yeah, you seem to be very happy
Key
about it.
demo
Though. You
to sell
you
tickets
keep
to.
saying it's such a good holiday, and then your only point of note is there's just white people.
No.
Have you got it? What else did you enjoy about it, James?
I mean,
Beside the hunting for photos.
yeah, that was it. But no, lovely ice creams,
Yeah.
good pasties, go to the beach.
Just
playing
vanilla, please. Just vanilla for me.
no sprinkles. There's no pride here.
Do you want mint choc chip?
No.
vanilla, please.
Maybe pistachio.
This is too spicy. This mayonnaise.
Oh,
No.
ice cream on the beach, flex. What a nice time. I've had a
Had a
few
great
ice
time.
creams over the last couple of days. It felt really good.
It's half his diet.
Talking about keeping cool in the heat. That's all you eat. But a bit of Halo Top. You have that? It's low calorie ice cream. Just looking.
Why would you just take the joy out of it? You know what I mean?
Because-
Do you know what I realized when I was your age, Alfie? I also lived a joyless existence, but now I have matured. I'm
back
like,
in the 90s?
no, 5 years ago I was like you. I was joyless and I was tracking calories and I was eating Halo Top bullshit ice cream. But now you just buy a range of ice creams. I have so many ice creams in the freezer. I have everything: Calippos,
Yeah, but
Magnums,
all the other ice creams.
Solero.
Cornettos, Soleros. I literally have. I could start an ice cream shop with the ice creams I have available. And do you know what joy that brings? And do you know what doesn't bring joy? Halo Top.
Reece,
Halo Top is named after heaven.
You get no joy from food.
Yeah. what are you talking about? I eat ice cream and nuggets. Dude. I'm living that 9-year-old dream.
Yeah.
Younger me was like, oh, Reece, I hope we grow up to eat ice cream and nuggets. And I'm like, yes, you will be a 30-year-old. You will be fun employed. You will earn less than you did when you were 25, but you've got nuggets.
When I was 9, I was like, I hope I can grow up to eat steak frites. I hope I can get frogua every other day. That'd be really good.
That's just
Please tell me we drink Huel every day.
Oh, I couldn't find a Huel in Sainsbury's yesterday. I was actually
struggling.
livid. I was livid.
Do you know what? People are going on about Pride words,
got a
Alfies.
Also, Huel, if you want to sponsor this pod,
We get
I would
hundreds of thousands of views a month.
I would love a Huel sponsorship. I got sent some clothes the other day. First little brand deal. I'm
you really?
not wearing
Very
them.
nice.
But,
Really?
I did, yeah. I mean, I drunkenly reached out to them.
You fuckers are sleeping on me. I deserve your
I said,
caught at
well,
100%
'cause I kept
wool
getting hit
shirt.
by these ads, and I was like, if I'm getting hit by the ad, then clearly I'm the target demographic. So presumably then...
Sorry.
Join the White National Party. ads.
We need to break this down. Alfie gets an ad and he thinks
I should be
these people
sponsored.
want me. I am what they want.
Yeah.
It's basically just men 18 to 24, Wandsworth area, and he's like, no, they have targeted
They want me.
the Alfie
want me.
Dundas.
No, they've probably gone 25, high income, stylish,
Six
but
foot
looking
plus.
for an affordable substitute sometimes. You know, the cost of living
Yeah.
or whatever some people have been talking about. But and I said I'm going to be in it. I'm going up to French, and I was just like, well, you're on stage every day, and there'll be clips and this kind of stuff. And I was just like, I think that's the only natural thing we could get sponsored for is like a t-shirt or a jacket, because that's the only thing in. What I want is Huel. I'll have a little. People have their tequila brand
We'll
on
literally
stage.
put it on the TV.
I'll have a Huel there. I'll have a Huel on stage. When they take the fake sip of the Guinness to act like they've been drinking because they're an everyman comic or whatever. I'll do that with the Huel. A little vanilla only. Maybe strawberry, maybe caramel or whatever. I don't like the chocolate. I don't like the banana. And they're just if
It's not even about Huel anymore. Let's just.
if they're sending, those are my blanket preferences. Salted caramels. Nobody's ever wanted that, Huel. Stop making it. Nobody's ever bought it. Anyway, I think you get a t-shirt sponsored, maybe a jacket. I've got like a little CeraVe moisturizer thing. Anyway, that's my Instagram
dream.
posts are now going to have 4 or 5 tags at the bottom every single time.
Sponsored by. So who's the brand? Can we name them?
But yeah, why not? It's called Rise and Fall. And they
Sort of
sent
like
me,
your
they
comedy
sent me,
career.
ups and downs. It's like your weight. Yeah, it's nice. So they sent me. They got like a little linen bomber jacket. I'm gonna wear it for French. I'm gonna wear it for my whip, and then I'll wear it on stage.
Well,
and
the
then
12
see.
people that see that whip, enjoy.
Yeah. Tickets are nearly sold out. So get them
Tickets are nearly
get
sold
them,
out.
get them at alfiedundas.com.
Tickets are nearly sold out by that one has been sold.
by the July
I was not
17th.
confident in
You
that.
could, no. Well, I think by nearly.
Only a few tickets left, guys. Please.
I love every time I post ticket link. I go, this is gonna sell out quick. Never sold out.
You do all right.
No, you're in the good bracket as well. I think the reality is just selling tickets is very hard.
Selling tickets hard. You just gotta chuck it every day. Change the site. Is anybody watching Love Island?
No.
Oh,
Sorry.
boys!
I haven't watched Love Island since Ken.
Sometimes I feel like this podcast is me just like keeping you guys in the loop with what the youth are up to.
Yeah.
You're just hammering fucking pills and not eating, and he's always in the wilderness somewhere in a tent.
It's so nice when there's only white people. Every story.
No.
James,
Not what I meant.
Can we get a compilation of James just going on holiday to white-only destinations and being like, guys, I felt so safe.
James, can you do a James Mileham mentality?
I am going to Poland next week, but let's not. No, I'm not.
You know who else went into Poland?
Yeah, those fellas.
The boys.
The boys.
Who's the boys? I'm out of the loop. I don't watch the news.
The Nazis.
Basically, in the early
Oh, the boys.
19th.
You know,
20th
Oh, we're talking
century.
about history.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was quite a good. It was sort of.
Well, I don't know if I keep having the thought. This is a bad thought, but every time I get a UK train and it's so expensive, I do often think to myself, I wish Germany won the war. Because
Yeah.
if there's one thing they can do very well, it's
Free
trains.
trains.
Free trains.
Yeah.
Surely that gets snipped.
I was trying to, but you both stepped on it, you fucking idiots. The one joke I had.
That was great.
I know, I try my best.
We can put that in.
We can definitely put
It's
that.
fine, it's not going to get any views anyway. I can't believe we uploaded the Michael Jackson story.
I know it didn't perform. It did all right.
No, it didn't do good because it's just the story of a mentally unwell man getting
Yeah, but the
bullied
thing is-
by
the thing is,
seven mentally unwell men.
We weren't there, so we only know that because you've said it.
Yeah,
But it's
it's all fictional.
It's a good story.
I'm not even on.
What was it that we got loads of views for? The fucking the third space clip.
Yeah, his clip.
My clip.
What was the clip?
What was the clip? It's because you just went. Everybody
Yeah.
at third space is
Insufferable.
insufferable, and everyone was like, "Yeah, that's me." Ah.
But I can afford my membership. I actually think that's why everyone liked it because they were like, "Oh, this is so me. I can so afford £290 a month in a premium London
Third
retail
space
space."
is really
I really want to go.
Pink
If
cute.
if this ever kicks off, I will be there, just sitting in the sauna, staring at the hot people, being like, "This is the life."
If you won the
Eating
lottery,
nuggets.
what would change immediately?
More nuggets, premium nuggets.
Yeah.
I'd be going to Slims instead of McDonald's.
What's Slims?
I don't know.
Slim Chickens.
Yeah,
Is that an American thing?
yeah. Just
one
looks
is-
like
one is-
looks
I was
like
going to
food
say,
and
what do we
nuggets.
do? What we're going to go to Popeye and Wendy's? What
No,
do
there's
we-
one
Yeah.
in Soho.
Yeah, it's just a nice looking nugget place that I aspire to go to someday.
Yeah, it's very nice. We can go. There's one in.
You're not
Soho.
tempted by the Gales spinach and feta?
No, I
Roll.
go in there and they know my name and
Do they?
yeah, and it's a big deal for me.
That's pretty cool.
I don't like the pressure because I don't know her name. So
Sorry, the people at Gales in Clapham.
no, don't specify further. But
I'm not
yeah,
going to specify further, but Gales Clapham know you by name, and you
don't know
call
them.
me out of touch. That's.
Well, it's because I go there
Do
regularly.
you go in and they go?
I don't
the
know-
usual.
Well, no, the worst
skinny
part
white.
is
Not yet.
the worst part is I don't know if it's from the gym pervert clip.
Oh my
No.
god! Imagine they've seen that.
Please tell me.
Imagine they've seen that.
If they know you from clips, that's
Well, they would have
so
done.
much
But
funnier.
the problem with because everyone else when we know in comedy they get noticed for the nice little sketches and stuff, but the gym pervert has exponentially more views than any of that,
Yeah.
and people will just I don't get recognized. People don't come up to me and get like James has seen the one person that's ever been recognized for me for the gym pervert, and he went up to me in Barcelona. He was like, "Are you the gym pervert?" And I was like, "Oh, I was going to talk
Yeah.
about my work," and he just went. Nice. I just walked away
Yeah.
and stood to the side. 2 weeks later, we seen him in the airport. Oh, it's you again. I thought, he's going to talk to me with James, and he just walked away. And I was like,
just
this is
other side of the airport.
Literally,
hey,
no,
Jim pervert.
literally
hey!
just stood there. So now I live this horrible existence where people in the tube will just go.
Just give you a look.
That's so. You went viral for being a gym pervert, and like no one wants a photo.
No, dude.
Oh, guys,
They
I'll
just
catch you
wash
up.
it
I just
all,
want to take a photo with the.
It's my
gym
life's
pervert.
work.
It's
Dude.
not true though. Actually, a couple of weeks ago we were at Spice, and I was sat at the back, and he was on stage, and he was doing the story on stage, and a lady at the back looked at me and went, "Is that the guy? Is that the pervert?"
That's crazy.
And I went, "Yeah, yeah, yeah." And then she would tap in her husband, and go, "This is a great story. This is so true."
And she also doesn't have Instagram. That's what's
Yeah.
really interesting about it.
She was the woman.
He's the guy
outside the house last night.
It's the pervert. You go, oh, you see me online. No, I saw you at my window.
And she got a picture at the end, didn't she?
Yeah,
Just me standing there.
it's nice for her to get a picture with you because you've got so many of her.
Yeah, it was a huge
Nice swap
mistake.
deal.
I should have just done nice clips.
It was good.
30s versus 20s.
Can we expect? Yeah, I know. Oh my god. Yeah. Can we expect any more those kind of gym pervert part two? Maybe.
Who knows, dude? I don't know why I should be doing them. I would be much more successful if I was doing them, but I've got a big mental block. I will figure it out.
I'll
It's
figure it out.
called your fat head.
Mental
Mental block.
Mental block.
Huge head.
Huge head.
Um,
No, I will.
that's
I've
nice.
been writing every day. I just write more. You fucking idiot. But when you're running off nuggets and sugar, and you're as stressed as I am, it's very hard to write silly stories.
Are you eating 3 meals a day?
No, dude.
This whole pod is.
I'm not lying about the nuggets and ice cream.
Weight loss journey.
I'm not lying about it.
How often you're having that more than one
I
meal
have
a
coffee, nuggets, and ice cream.
What a life.
I see no issues.
I'm not much better. To be honest.
And then I'm like, why
What
can't
have
I?
you two
Why
become?
can't I write? Why can't I do a routine? I'm just running off no fumes at all, just
Yeah.
doing gigs every night, saying the same stuff.
I'm a bit better, but I'm not too far off. I eat more than
He's just
4
disgusting.
nuggets.
Alfie's going to start a new podcast next week with 2 healthy
day. I
people.
just don't understand. Like, if I would just feel so lethargic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
You
sorry.
do.
Okay. Let me just-
Is there
let
another
me
state of
I
existence?
feel like shit.
Let
I
me
got
just-
heartburn. I'm
I'm
shitting
I'm
myself.
trying to figure this out.
I'm on
You-
heartburn meds.
You
I've had kidney stones twice in the last 2 years.
you're eating nuggets. Okay, so you want to lose some weight, so you take the weight loss pill. The weight loss pill works, suppresses your appetite. You can kind of portion control. You probably just need to eat like high nutrient food to make sure you still get the nutrients. You don't. You eat nuggets and ice cream, and then that gives you heartburn. So you take like
No, the
Gaviscon.
heartburn existed before this. Like, I
Okay.
got the heartburn for being fat.
But why not?
I get the kidney stones
just
for being fat.
a bit of juice and like a
No,
vegetable.
because Alfie, when you're fully dedicated to your art as an artist, like I am, and Charles Bukowski, him as well.
Charles Bukowski.
Bukowski. It's a good reference. You probably don't understand because you haven't read anything before, but
I
don't
know.
worry about it.
Was he a TikToker?
No, he was like this famous guy that was miserable, and he had really good art, but he died.
How did he die?
Just alcoholism. So that's what I aspire to be.
Yeah, well, if you were really dedicated, you'd
Yeah.
You'd be a
I'll do
drunk.
it.
you'd
I
kill
could do it.
yourself.
Imagine that, the legacy of the gym pervert just playing it at my funeral. All my my family must be embarrassed.
Oh my god, can you imagine? Like,
I love
hey
you.
guys, we're here to celebrate Reece Kidd's life. He was a talented creator and comedian. We've
Plays
just
the top
got
clips.
his most viewed reels here.
I nearly died for being a pervert.
I
in the
nearly
gym.
diving into
My
really
bo-
up close
my
as well.
boss forced me to do a line with him at the company Christmas party. I nearly got cancelled in a coffee shop.
Comedian, son, pervert.
That's a good 3.
Do you ever worry that because of your social media fame, when you die,
It's not fame.
you're going to be listed as content creator Reece Kidd?
I already was on Google and I got them to change it. I was like, call me a comedian.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Call me a comedian.
What you called Google? Did you?
I have.
Ring,
people.
ring, ring, ring.
Really?
No, you can just submit a little change. Once you have a Google page,
A Wikipedia?
don't worry, a few years.
What do you
No,
mean, Google,
um,
a website. You
no,
changed it
Goo-
on your own website.
No, Google has a page that creates
Summarizes
all your stuff.
stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
You're on Wikipedia.
I'm on Wikipedia.
No, the
different
family
reasons.
name is on
Family
Wikipedia.
names are-
I'm on Wikipedia. I'm ninth in line to a small castle,
That's fantastic.
which is great.
Very cool.
You can look me up. Real name Alexander Lawrence Francis Dundas. Have fun with that.
That's
I
cool.
would. Alfie, why don't you just like? I don't even know where you worked it. I would just fucking go full comedy and
I
just.
don't get enough credit for. I think,
Because I'm in the worst financial place I've ever been, and I just often think, "Fuck, I hate Alfie."
you know what's interesting about me is
One sentence. That's all your sentences start.
not only am I really enjoying comedy, I'm also earning more than I ever have,
Wow.
and most importantly, I'm really happy.
And
Wow.
skinny.
And skinny.
Skinny.
And probably in the best shape of my life at the moment. Really enjoying that. And doing it all naturally, which is nice. And I have a really good group of friends, and my family are all healthy. So for
It's
me,
just a shame about the comedy, really.
for me, things
if
are
your
going
comedy
well.
could improve, that would be wonderful. dude.
Comedy's bottom of my list of needs at the moment.
Your whole show is just going to be you with different brands that sponsor and celebrate the lifestyle of Alfie Dundas.
Last night I bombed, and I looked around and I thought, I don't need to be here. You know what I mean? I got friends that work in fashion. Like, I just looked around at these
privilege that I'm here,
sweaty open micers, and I went, what? You know, every comedian, like, when they get famous, they go, I couldn't have done anything else. You know, I could do
so much else.
anything. I've been offered investment banking, internships, like, just all of the jobs you could want, and yet I
You
suffer.
slum it with us.
And that is artistry.
That's actually true.
You eating your nuggets and calling it high art because
My
you're
range of ice cream.
Irish or Welsh or wherever you are.
You're Van
That's
Scoff.
Vincent Van Scoff.
Van Scoff.
Fatty Bruce.
Nice.
That doesn't work.
Who's that?
Lenny Bruce.
Ah,
We can. Steve No Jobs.
Steve No Jobs.
Buffalo Bill Gates.
That's really good.
That's good.
They're getting worse.
Bill can't get through the gates.
That's the best one. Yeah. That was good.
That's
Hell yeah.
nice.
Beautiful. Do you want to tell us about Love Island, or should we call this a
Yeah,
day?
well, if you're not watching it, I mean, it's good. It's good. You'd like it. You'd really like it. It's a bunch of like really sort of really dumb people arguing. One of my favorite things this year.
podcast.
It's a bit like this podcast. They're just better looking and higher paid. But one of the realizations I had last week, I was watching Love Island and then watching the news. Like, obviously, World War III was about to happen. And I freaked out that, like, if the UK gets just nuked, the only surviving British people are 18 Love Island contestants in Spain. And they do get one from every region. They get, like, an Irish one and a Scottish one. And there are some, like, black ones, James. So just keep your ears closed for this one. And then, like, I just do think, like, if we have 18 Love Islanders that have to repopulate the Earth in 30 years' time,
What, they're going to be hot and
They're going to
happy?
be the hottest people in the world.
they're going to be the most moronic people
Yeah.
the representation from England in 25 years' time when the aliens come again is going to be horrific.
I quite like that though. I feel like we would be happier, we'd be healthier. I don't think that's a bad thing. We need a dumber society.
No, because people hate on Love Island, but they're literally just like the most reproducible people. You know what I mean? They're not way down. They're not like, oh, why do I have to eat nuggets and ice cream?
They're not thinking about stuff.
I reckon some of them are on Ozempic.
100%.
Of course they are, dude. I would be on everything.
Absolutely.
I'm on it. I'm only doing it so I don't die. If I was getting judged for my body, I would be.
I'd love to see you in Love Island. That would be one of the greatest things.
Producers,
please.
They must be casting South Africa, which is the Christmas Love Island they do in South Africa.
What's happening? I'm Fat Malfoy.
When you get
Hiya,
back
ladies,
to
what's the crack?
Are you Are you open?
Are you single? Would you be a lesbian? My favourite thing is the opening bit of Love Island is they alternated each year, but this year it was like the boys stand there and Maya Jama gets the girls in one by one and the girls pick who they want to go stand, and I would just love 5 shredded 7-foot guys, and then Reece just
and all the girls flock to him.
Do you want to just introduce yourself and the line about you? Hiya, girls, I'm Reece. Are you a lesbian? That's my Irish.
That's pretty good.
That was awful, but I respect it.
Because you when you get skinny, your jaw you get a nice jaw.
You get on it.
You could get on it.
You're not tall enough.
You'd smash it.
Again, I was incredibly people.
You're hot.
You're trying to persuade me to. I know what my past self was like, but I just can't maintain that and also do comedy. I wish I could. This isn't the choice I would make for myself. I would love to be a little shredded twink.
All you got to do is go in the villa for 8 weeks, go on holiday.
No,
gaslight some
Mr.
women,
Beast
and
is
then-
coming, dude. He's gonna get the people on the Ozempic, and they're gonna be like, these people have lost hope. Let's put them in a thing and let's fight to the death. Sign the waiver. Russia's sponsoring it. We're doing real life Squid Games, and I have nothing to lose.
I'm surprised. I think Mr. Beast is going in that direction. Like everything, we're getting so used to this kind of reality TV where people just freak out.
Yeah, just start your own country, Mr. Beast.
Yeah, I put 100 people in a room. Last one surviving.
Yeah.
I'd click on that video.
Battle Royale.
So quickly.
100%.
100 people in a room.
Surely there's a waiver you can sign now, because they can already sign you might die. So why not just
You will die.
you will die?
Well, no, again, you might.
You
90% chance is a maybe.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, the TV, because Squid Game's so good, dude.
Didn't Russia do Battle Royale? Have you seen that film?
That's so sick.
You seen the film Battle Royale?
Everyone hates on Russia, dude, but
Battle
they
Royale,
are
no.
It's like
pushing the
it's a
creative front.
Casino
It's
Royale?
an Asian. I think it's Korean or Japanese, and it's like
They're all the same to you, James. As you say, so
slip. That's out.
you're gonna be the reform company.
I'm opening for Farage next week. No, it's like it's a great film. But it's like
At Pride.
they have like all these young people go onto this island, and they all get given weapons, and the last one survives.
Are you talking about Hunger Games?
Well, Hunger Games nicked it from that.
Yeah, but it's not real.
No, but Russia went. I think that's pretty cool. We're gonna do it in Russia.
Russia is kind of sick when
But
they
they- sorry,
say that. Like they're like, let's do it, the boys.
Let's do this.
Wait, is this a film?
That was a film from the 80s and 90s, I think, and then Russia about 10 years ago did it. I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
in real life,
yeah.
which is
Well, they
fucking
need to
mad.
throw it on YouTube, then they're losing out on all these views.
Yeah.
Russia did it again 3 years ago, but it's gone horrible.
yeah, it's gone way out of hand.
We're gonna chuck 100 people in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a marketing person being like, guys, we're way over budget. Okay, we had a vision before.
Yeah.
There's no YouTube video being released.
Oh my god, what's that film? There was a film, and I do think it's German or Russian. Germany and Russia in the 20th century were doing some freaky shit. I think they genuinely created a movie set that was a bit as big as a city, and then they were just filming all day, and they just brought people in and made them just live their normal life, and they never finished or released the film.
Whoa.
And it just got
Sounds like a James
people
Mileham pervert project.
People were in there.
Sounds
People
great.
were in that village for 10 years.
Sounds like
No
James at
way.
Pride being
They
like,
had
this is for
kids.
my movie.
Well, there is a film called Synecdoche, New York, which is a Philip Seymour Hoffman movie, which is like that.
Boys, we should
so
just
good.
review movies.
Oh, I can review a movie. I watched a movie. It sounds boring. Actually, on Thursday, tomorrow, I'm gonna watch a.
You've lost Reece.
So I've lost him.
That's the
I'm so
Ozempic
excited.
energy.
Yeah, this is the Nugget Crush.
He's
No,
already had
James,
2
tell
nuggets
us
today.
about your French
What are
New
you
Wave
seeing
film you're going to watch
I'm
on
seeing.
Thursday.
I'm interested.
I watched an art house movie
Oh, wow.
in.
That's so creative of you.
in-
F1 the movie.
You're such
No.
a free thinker.
Is it an indie film called F1 the movie at the IMAX?
No.
Let me guess, James does not have a narrative arc because that doesn't conform
Was
to
it a silent
society's
film?
expectations.
Yes.
Is
Did
it
I watch
the-
it in the cinema? Yes.
Did you feel
Is
good
it the
about yourself?
Ballad
Yeah,
of
it's
Wallad or whatever it's called.
Bad What is I? No, it was called Hundreds of Beavers.
That was that private video I sent. you.
It's great. But I came out the cinema and there was a little fella there going, "Do you want to watch an unreleased Guy Ritchie movie? You can be part of the test screening for it."
Was he a bit shaky and a bit
Yeah.
shady? Going, hey,
Yeah, I had to give him 400 quid. But that's nothing wrong.
It's just in my bedroom here. Come watch it here.
So
through the
tomorrow,
wall.
I'm going to go and watch the screener. I think I signed an NDA.
I think you've been scammed here.
No, all right. Well, I'll report
We'll
back next
report
week.
back next week.
It's tomorrow, so
We'll find out.
we'll figure it out.
Well, if this cuts to the next, people now just
You're
let it
gonna
roll
be
into the next
yeah.
episode, and there's just no one on that.
You're going to get Richie off a guy, James, let me tell you that.
I'm going to come in like a fucking what, mate? How's it going? I'm going to be a proper Guy Ritchie character.
No, I was implying you're going to get molested by this man.
I'm going to get molested by
Yeah,
Guy
you're
Ritchie.
going to get Richie by this guy.
Oh, hell yeah.
You will pay for your services.
Me and Madonna.
Guy Pori over here.
Oh, yeah, not bad. Yeah.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Wow.
Thigh Ritchie.
Thigh Richie's really nice.
Roast Battle UK champion. It's
Yeah,
kicking out now,
really
by the way.
nice. That's
Yeah.
really nice.
Believe it or not, guys, based on the standard of our comedy, James is actually a celebrated comedian.
Yeah.
As of last weekend,
He's an
I
award-winning.
have done one thing in my comedy career.
And it's arguably the most embarrassing.
Yeah.
I'm a roast battle champion. People must fear me. You will be spited by my words.
Yeah.
Boom.
I like the idea that James can't turn it off.
Comedy's so embarrassing already, and he's just like, I'm really good at being mean to people.
Yeah.
I'm not physically strong, but my words will hurt you.
Can you imagine James picking up a coffee and they go, is this iced coffee for James? You go, oh, you're fucking ugly. Boo!
UK roast battle champion.
Sticks
Have you got
and
a name?
stones can
Yeah,
break your
champ.
bones, but so can my words.
More like,
It's hard, actually. I tried it. Yeah.
James, run a mile before you
Eat some ham.
get hammered by him.
It's good. I had a nice time, and I've got something to put on a poster whenever
Yeah.
I do anything.
And Alfie, no pressure, but I went and watched him. I rushed across London to watch him. And
Thank
it
you.
was
Yeah.
lovely
But
joy,
in my defense, I had plans.
in my defense, I have better things to do.
Like I had friends to see. So
Yeah.
no, I think I was away. Maybe.
Yeah. yeah.
I think I was away at my
I saw it on Instagram. The day
I
after.
only ran across London and made sure to get there. For
Thank
the
you
final,
so much.
but
I
it's
really
fine.
appreciate
Yeah,
it.
it's fine.
You didn't run anywhere, buddy. You waddled across London through Soho, which was tough as well.
Yeah, it was tough.
Got caught up in the pride.
All those
No,
chicken
it
shops.
meant a lot. Thank you.
Go check out James. Go send him a picture of yourself, and he'll roast you live on the pod next
I
week.
can do that.
I think you were planning to
That
do
would
that.
be
Actually,
good.
you did that out of a joke, but I think that was your main
Yeah, I could give that a
business
go.
opportunity.
No,
But
yeah. I
well,
just think
I
that's-
think actually, analysis-wise, I think you're actually the greatest defensive roast battle player.
Because there's nothing interesting about me.
Yes, in the nicest possible way.
No,
How can you
100%.
roast what you don't understand?
Yeah.
Because there was one roast where it was like James could serve up like a really mean IPA or something like this.
Yeah,
is the
yeah.
man that served your IPA, and I was like, yeah,
so
that's
weak.
but that's what you look like,
Yeah, that is what it looked like.
and makes you. That's why in comedy you
no.
always do one-liners, because I could just rattle off. I've got about 19 different lookalike
Yeah.
jokes. You're just there like,
I like nobody.
guys, do I look like an undercover cop? And they're like,
Not really.
maybe. I don't know. Do we have those? And you're like, ooh.
What you can do is like, oh, I look like an undercover cop on his day off, just with his family. So, oh, you just look like a bloke.
I look like
Yeah.
a bloke.
I look
I'm
like
so
every
bloke.
man.
But there's no. Yeah.
Just pause.
Because you were battling, like, you were taking some on paper, dude. You were not the favorite. Like, if
No.
you were to put down their nationalities or their looks or whatever.
And how good they are. I've only been doing it like 6,
I
7
don't.
months.
I
What
don't,
happens
I,
now?
I,
Do we-
don't. I don't rate any.
Do we
roast
get to
battles.
go fuck up the US or whatever?
I think maybe I can go to America. I don't know what's happening. I think I have no idea. But maybe we'll go to. I can go and see Joe Rogan. Call him a short bald fuck.
That's nice.
Just
that's
kicks you
nice.
into the
Yeah.
fucking
I
universe.
can fuck you up, Joe.
No, you wouldn't. Joe would.
I
smash-
would fuck him up.
Joe, what?
Sorry. You think you beat up Joe Rogan?
Wait, what are we
100%.
talking about?
You're actually an idiot. Oh, he actually is a fool. Have you ever seen Joe Rogan kick in the bag? Dude,
Yeah.
this is
Joe Rogan's.
black belt in jiu-jitsu, UFC commentators
Hard as a nut.
surrounded.
Joe, I'm
Literally-
calling you out, pussyhole.
Oh my
I'll
God.
fuck you
That's
up.
actually a good way to get views. I've seen
The
that.
ro-
Diss
the-
tracks.
The Roast Battle UK champion is called out Joe Rogan, the most successful male podcaster of all time.
Yeah. I'll beat him up.
The most successful male podcaster, as opposed to the most successful podcaster who is.
Female.
I think female.
Hey, call her daddy.
Yeah, I think so.
Is that the
She's
most?
got a bigger deal than Joe Rogan.
Joe's fallen off, dude.
Joe has
James
fallen
senses
off.
weakness.
Yeah.
Joe's fallen
I'm not
off.
talking about
And
2020.
James is about to kick his legs in.
I've never had a
best part
fight.
is, it won't even be a fight. It'll be a verbal fight. Joe, I challenge you to a duel. And then Joe shows up with all his weapons and his bow, and James like, you're short.
I'm short as well.
Bested by the roast battle UK champion.
More like Joe Rogan. Where's your hair, Joe?
Hey, call your wife Ho Rogan.
More like no Rogan. No. Kill Tony, but with roast.
I do hate roast battle though as a concept, and I don't support anyone. I think it was the worst thing I've ever seen, and quite frankly, it was an insult to the audience.
I did it once, and I just tried to use way too many words, and people just blinking at me.
Yeah, I did it once, and the girl I was with just cheated. She just didn't stick to what we said, and I didn't know the rules. She went off script. She made up things, and then she asked me a question, and I didn't know if I was allowed to answer the question, and then I just looked like I couldn't read. And I was like, this isn't fair. Are we allowed to just ask each other questions? What's going on here? And then I panicked and forgot what I had to say.
And
I
you
was
can
like,
read. It's just difficult sometimes.
I have a degree in computer science, whatever marketing bullshit you have, so don't worry about that.
Economics and philosophy from Bristol's
second.
finest.
I can beat you at that. Film production from the University of Gloucestershire.
Yeah, but that shows.
At least
Pure-
you're using it.
At least you have some credits when you're being a pervert with your camera. You just carry your degree
Ooh,
around.
yeah.
I'm the UK roast battle champion.
Yeah. And you're fat.
Yeah.
Those shorts with that t-shirt. Oh, pride, no less. Pride. I wouldn't be proud to look like that. The roast battle pride champion. You going around with roast battle lanyard and the pride lanyard.
This is rough because this is James's proudest achievement in comedy. He's like the finally get some respect, and we're just like, meh.
No, I think it's cool. I just love for him to merge it with his photography.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's great. For a whale.
Need a bigger lens on this one.
That's such a niche service where
Yeah.
you're like, you can get a photo shoot and a roast.
Oh, there's no SD card big enough to store this photo.
SD card, more like STD card. Look at you, you've got them all.
You've been megabyting too many cartons. You're like,
Oh, gonna need a bigger lens.
zoom it out.
Get a telescope, turn it round. Oh, I can just about see.
Oh, can we get the Hubble on this one?
And why is he? He's a witch from The Witches as well that I really like.
Ah, well.
Talking riddle.
Yeah, so it's just sort of the only sort
Cool.
of my proudest achievement, but yeah, it's fine.
Cool. So thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week.
Yeah.
Send in a selfie and we'll roast the hell out of you.
Yeah, you can
That'd be a
be,
fun segment.
be roasted.
And we'll be back next week. James will be Guy Ritchie. Reece will have evaporated. I'll be here with
I'll be put a nugget in my place. A single chicken
Just one
nugget.
nugget.
and
me and two
a
open
Magnum.
mic comics on this. For just chilling.